Hey guys, how's it going? So the new expansion for Hearthstone was just announced and it is the Witchwood. And of course with the new expansion there will be 135 new cards. And in this video I will be showing you a couple of those cards. And along with that there is a new keyword which is Echo. Now Echo works in a very unique way. If you play a card with the Echo keyword, you can then play that card again as long as you have mana. So if you have a 2 mana Echo card, then you can play that card 5 more times. If you have 10 mana currently, you can play that card 5 more times in your single turn. Or if you only have 4 mana, then you can play that card twice if it costs 2 mana and has the Echo keyword. So Echo is the new keyword and it allows you to play that card as many times as you want, as long as you have mana to play it the second or the third or the fourth time. And another new mechanic that will be implemented with the new expansion is Worgen cards. Now Worgen cards are able to transform between the Worgen form and the human form, and they do that each and every turn. So if you have a 5 attack 2 HP Worgen card in your hand, then the one turn it will be a 5 attack 2 HP, and the next turn it will be a 2 attack 5 HP, and the turn after that it will be once again a 5 attack 2 HP card. So each and every turn the card will swap its attack and health stats. And then another new mechanic with the new expansion is Rush. Rush is a new keyword that allows your minions that you play to have charge, but they can only attack other minions. So it is a type of charge that can only be used to attack other minions. You cannot use it to attack your opponent's face. So it is a very special type of charge. And the new expansion will also implement new single player campaign, which is the Monster Hunt. And the Monster Hunt will work similar to how the Dungeon Run worked in Kobolds and Catacombs, whereby you build a deck and with every new boss that you defeat, you will collect their bounties, and those bounties can be used to increase your deck power in order to fight increasingly stronger bosses. And now we will quickly take a look at some of the cards that will be released with the new expansion. The first one is a legendary card. It's a neutral card, 7 mana 3/3, Azalina Soul Thief, and her battle cry is replace your hand with a copy of your opponent's. So you basically, when you play this, you get exactly the cards that your opponent currently has. Now this can be incredibly powerful if you only have Azalina left in your hand. So if your opponent has 6 or 7 or 8 cards and you only have Azalina in your hand, then you basically gain 7 or 8 or whatever cards immediately. So that is an extremely powerful legendary if you do not have a lot of cards in your hand already. Next up is Baku the Moon Eater. It is a 9 mana 7/8 beast, and the ability is at the start of the game, if your deck has no odd cost cards, upgrade your hero power. So that's pretty self-explanatory, and of course upgrading your hero power gives you a better hero power. So if you are paladin, then instead of summoning one dude with your hero power, you then summon 2 dudes with your hero power. And if you are mage, then your mage power does 2 damage instead of just 1, and so on and so forth. So this is actually a pretty good legendary, especially since this effect goes into effect at the very beginning of the game. So from turn 1 already, you will be able to use your improved hero power. So that is really quite powerful. The next legendary is again a Greymane. Now this one once again has at the start of the game ability, and it is if your deck only has even cards, your starting hero power costs 1. And it is a 6 mana 6/5. So this one, similar to the previous one, works on the principle that you can't have any odd or even cards in your deck. You can only have odd cards or even cards, depending on what legendary you use. So this one is also really quite powerful, since from the very beginning of the game, your hero power will only cost 1 mana per cast. Next up is a warrior card. It is a 4 mana 2/5 with a rush, and the battle cry gains +3 attack this turn. So it will be on the turn that you play it, it will be a 4 mana 5/5 with a rush. So that's really quite powerful. Next up is a 3 mana 2/4 called Phantom Militia, and it has Echo and Taunt. So that is really quite good if you are going up against a very aggro deck or anything like that, and you're in turn 10, then you can play this card 3 times in a single turn if you have 10 mana, or 9 mana for that fact. Next up is a 3 mana 2/4 with Lifesteal, and this is one of those Worgen cards that I was talking about. Each turn that this is in your hand, it will swap its attack and health. So that's pretty much it, guys. I will show you guys the card backs that you can get, and I will also show you the board that you can play on, and also the UI for the Monster Hunt dungeon run type thing. So that's pretty much it, guys. I certainly look forward to the expansion, and I look forward to being able to do all of these cards in 14 languages. So that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.